Pop Smoke officially comes out of hiding.
Not ready to do it yet. I don't have to warm up.
Who doesn't do it?
Everybody does it. Is it annoying? Do you like it or you don't like it?
It's cool when it's good.
Word of Pop Smoke's death has traveled far and wide in the past few weeks. As many of you know, Bashar Jackson, widely known as rapper Pop Smoke, was brutally shot and killed on the morning of February 19th at around 4:30 a.m. The young star was skyrocketing towards success before his life and subsequent career tragically ended. His death sent shockwaves through the world that was still recovering from the tragic death of Kobe and Gianna Bryant. Pop Smoke, hailing from Canarsie, Brooklyn, popularized drill music in his city, which in turn quickly launched his name into superstardom. His rugged style and sound captured the hearts of us as we were watching his rise to the top. While many fans mourn the loss, some are convinced the late rapper faked his own death in order to maintain a legacy while living his previous inconspicuous lifestyle. Yet what proof is there to dispute his horrible end? Why would Pop Smoke trick us into believing he was gone? Thanks for joining us on Lime Report. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at the facts that lead us to believe that Pop Smoke is still alive. Before we go on, remember to like this video, subscribe, and comment keywords "woo" back for a chance to win our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Make sure to keep watching as things start to get more and more interesting. Here's what we believe led to Pop Smoke to fool us all. Pop Smoke lived a dangerous lifestyle. It's no secret that Pop was involved in the Crips as he proudly repped his set on multiple hit songs of his. With his gang ties and newfound riches, Pop Smoke became an obvious mark for his enemies. What better way to shake those watching his moves than to have them to believe he was dead? Not convinced? Let's look at the mysterious events leading up to his supposed death. On February 16th, just a few days before his death, Pop Smoke was scheduled to perform at a show at King's Theater in Brooklyn, New York. However, before the show, Jackson took to Instagram to axe the performance. "I apologize to all my fans that went to King's Theater today to see me," wrote the young artist. "Unfortunately, NYPD wouldn't let me perform once again, but don't worry, I'm gonna make it up." Our sources report that in reality, Pop Smoke was weary of gang members in the crowd and canceled the show for protection. Being a known Crip, as he self-proclaimed on his track, Armed and Dangerous, Pop Smoke was of course a target, and a live performance was a great place to strike against the young star. His preemptive cancellation of the show set off a domino effect of what would lead to the night of his passing. On February 18th, the rapper accidentally leaked his own address while showing off a gift bag from the designer brand Amiri. The bag clearly showed off the Hollywood Hills home the young star had taken residence in California. But was this really an accident? How could Pop Smoke, a longtime gang member, slip up and allow something like his address end up online? Pop was not the type to take chances. After all, the man canceled the show when he knew his enemies were lying in wait for him. The only thing that makes sense so far is that Pop intentionally made these moves. Pop Smoke knew exactly what people would assume once he canceled his show. He knew how people would react once he leaked his address and his dangerous past. And he certainly knew who people would blame once word of his death broke. The truth is, Pop Smoke fooled us all into believing he was dead. At this point, you must be thinking this is nonsense. But as we dive deeper, everything starts to connect. Keep watching as we uncover the reasons why Pop Smoke deceived the world. With the passing of so many stars before him, from Lil Peep to XXXTentacion to Juice WRLD, Pop Smoke was well aware of the lifespan of young rappers in today's world has been reduced drastically. In light of this, Pop Smoke decided to take a different yet familiar route of a star 20 years his senior, West Coast legend Tupac. Pop Smoke was enjoying his fame and success, but he wanted more than anything to be able to enjoy himself and the wealth he worked so hard to acquire. Living in the fast lane, as he had been for almost a year already, proved to be dangerous, and with his increasing notoriety, the danger too would increase. Pop Smoke knew that at the rate he was going, his life would likely be the next in a long list of stars whose lives were cut short. Speculators say that in order to avoid his dismal fate, Pop devised a plan. One so bulletproof that friends and foes alike would be sure that the star had fallen. The night of his plan, Pop Smoke only locked the door shut and made sure the home alarm was disarmed to slow the arrival of police and rescue. He contracted a few masked men to break into the home, steal a few things to make the break-in seem like a robbery as a way to distract and confuse authorities. Pop also contracted the assailants to kill him. This is where the theory splits off. Some fans believe that Pop Smoke contracted an actual hit for good measure and had a body double killed off. Others speculate that as the supposed invasion was in progress, Pop Smoke changed into one of the gunners' attire and fled the home on foot with the suspects. But why would Pop Smoke do something so sinister? In reality, the situation is a win for everyone. Pop Smoke got to enjoy fame and notoriety for a short while. and he now is able to live a stress-free and rich life under the radar. Not only that, but he has ensured that he will leave a mark on the musical industry for good. The stars we often remember the most are the ones we lost. Furthermore, his record label would gain exponential riches and exposure once the world learned about his passing. And the following posthumous album, no matter the quality, would be all a guaranteed success. It was reported early morning on the same day the attack that rapper Pop Smoke was tragically murdered in his rental Hollywood Hills home. TMZ claimed 4 masked men broke in and fatally wounded him, though the number of assailants hasn't officially been confirmed. Initial reports told us that the murder was a case of a home invasion gone wrong. Despite this, police scanned security footage gathered from the home and surrounding homes in the neighborhood. The footage helped authorities determine that the robbery was actually a targeted hit. From what we're told, the alleged robbers left the home mostly empty-handed, indicating the petty theft that occurred during the invasion was nothing more than a decoy to throw investigators off the trail. As the investigation progressed, detectives realized there was more at play than a simple botched robbery. Details released from the investigation has fans doubting the story surrounding his death entirely. Things just don't seem to add up from the case, prompting everyone to ask, did Pop Smoke really die? Keep watching as we reveal what has fans and the internet sleuths alike questioning the events surrounding Pop Smoke's death. The reports of Pop Smoke's death shocked the world to some degree. Of course, his passing has been tough to grasp, yet it's been widely accepted that his fate makes sense due to his sketchy past. Pop Smoke was raised in Brooklyn and held strong ties to a local gang affiliated with the notorious Crips. This fact led everyone to assume his death was caused by a dispute with rival gang members. While the theory held weight, its impact has diminished as the investigation of his murder continues. Why are fans questioning Pop Smoke's death? Let's take a closer look. Conflicting reports of Pop Smoke's death have been confusing to say the least. In the early stages of the investigation, we were told that it was the result of a robbery gone wrong. Shortly after that statement was released, new reports surfaced rebranding the homicide as a case of a gang-related rivalry. More reports told us that there were others inside the home as Pop Smoke was shot and killed. However, no one aside from Pop was harmed. To add to this, police indicated that the call reporting the break-in didn't come from inside the home or anywhere near California for that matter. Rather, the reporting call to police came from New York. This immediately raised red flags, moving internet sleuths to look online for clues to how Pop died. How come no one from inside the home alerted authorities? Pop Smoke had just been attacked and a simple 911 call could have easily saved his life. Even more confusing is the reporting call from the other side of the country. The seemingly minuscule details has more impact than you know. First of all, how did Pop Smoke's New York circle know about the invasion? Did someone from inside the home alert them rather than the police? It doesn't add up. It's well known that shortly before his death, both Pop Smoke and his brother Mike D accidentally leaked the address where they had temporarily taken residence in California. What puzzled fans is that Mike D had taken down all of his posts, including the image revealing Pop Smoke's Hollywood address, immediately after news of his death broke. This sent everyone into a frenzy, accusing Mike D of setting up his close friend. Mike quickly fired back at his accusers in a long caption under a photo of the two, proclaiming his innocence and blasting everyone for their lack of sympathy. That's when new theories as to what happened to Pop Smoke started to swarm the internet. This time not accusing anyone in Pop's camp of betrayal, but claiming he never actually died in the first place. But why would Pop Smoke deceive the world into thinking he had passed? Keep watching to find out about Pop Smoke's real motives for faking his death. Many theorize that his situation is similar to late rapper Tupac Shakur. Tupac was a West Coast-based rapper in the 90s who took the world by storm with his dark storytelling ability. It's well known that Tupac was heavily involved in illegal street activity during his lifetime. Thus, people theorized that in order to escape the increasing pressures and danger of his celebrity status, he faked his own death and fled to Cuba to avoid being recognized by fans and enemies alike. The rapper was said to have been shot in a drive-by incident and died days later in a hospital in Las Vegas. The similarity between the two artists' lives helped many make the connection that in order to escape the mounting pressure star status puts on a known gang affiliate, Pop Smoke followed the path set by Tupac and tricked the world into thinking he passed away. While we may never know what really happened to either star, with their money and influence, tricking the world into believing they were dead wouldn't be too hard of a job to pull off. They had the money and resources to create any story they pleased. What do you think of the theories? Is Pop Smoke still alive? Did he trick us all into believing he's dead for his own personal gain? Or are the conspiracy theorists crazy? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning into Lime Report, everyone, and especially for watching until the end. Please remember to like this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and comment keywords "woo back" in order to enter our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway.